let's talk about creating our own sensitive information type. I'm here under Classification and Sensitive Info Types. We're going to create. Now when we create, it's going to ask us for a name. And a description. Now we have to have a matching element. So we're going to use keywords. And we're going to say client intake. Now we don't need to worry about supporting elements. And we're going to try to make this 80% confident to within 50 characters around it. And let's say next. And let's finish it up. Now it's going to ask us to test this. So we just have to take a file and drag it in here. And let's test it. And it comes up and it says, well, there is a policy match. And we're going to finish that. So then based on that, we could do a sensitivity label with the auto labeling. And we did this before, but now we have our own. So let's create a policy. And what is it based on? Well, we have a custom policy in here that we have created. So let's say next. And the custom policy and let's spell this right. And we say next. And we're going to do this for SharePoint sites. Now we're not going to do it for OneDrive, but we could do it for Exchange. And then who in Exchange? We're going to do everybody in the company. Oh, I turned SharePoint on, but I didn't specify. So we want to do human resources. Now I do believe I have human resources open here, so just give me a minute to get the URL. I'll be right. All right, so let's go ahead and do the auto label. And it's going to be custom. And again, all right, that makes sense. And then for Exchange, let's apply it to everybody. And for SharePoint, let's do our human resources site. And I won't do the OneDrive. And common rules, new rule. Now we can have conditions. And notice sensitive types. Which sensitive types? Now, so the new rule is control client intake documents. We don't need a description. Now, do we want the default or do we want to add sensitive types? Now we have to find our sensitive type. And that's not coming up. Hopefully we've given it enough time. There it is, that it's populated. So this is a new rule based on this. Only one condition. What label? And then we say next. Run the policy in simulation mode, or leave the policy turned off. We're going to run it in simulation mode, and we're going to create the policy. Now what's going to happen is it's going to go through what we already have in the environment, and see if it applies. And no, that's different. We did not wait long enough for our new sensitivity information. It did appear, but it wasn't fully compliant yet. So this was the label, and it's not fully there yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to create the policy again. There we go. And it was created. So it already has been done, and we can finish that up, and the policy is there. And here it is, and you can see that it's on those two. And that's the end of this demo.